Here are 3 reasons why to subscribe to Fringe Financials on YouTube. Number 1, it is free, which is the best price that you can pay for this kind of content. 2, I am completely transparent with all of my investments. And number 3, I have a variety of educational videos every single week. Now let's get on with the video. What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another net worth review. It is week 6, and today we are hoping to cover the week of all of my portfolio returns, and we've had back-to-back red weeks so far. So our goal for today is to try to have a green week in the net worth, because again, the goal is to grow the net worth, not have it just keep dwindling down more and more. So if you're excited for the video, make sure that you smash the button, subscribe to the channel if you have not already done so, and turn on the bell notifications. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the transparency and seeing how my net worth changes week to week. Again, it's one of those things where if you don't see the numbers, then people wouldn't probably believe you. So that's kind of what today's goal is. And the goal every single week is kind of to show how my portfolios grow and to show how the net worth will hopefully be increasing over time. Now, we're going to be starting off by looking at the dividend portfolio like we always do. So the last week's return on my dividend portfolio was $1,284.10. And this week it has only returned $1,167.46. Which means that my dividend portfolio, which has arguably the most amount of money and is one of my biggest allocated portfolios, is down $116.64 for the week. Now, the market has been a little bit rough with having all this inflation data coming out. We had CPI data yesterday. At the time of recording this, we had the PPI data as well, which are 2 big indicators on inflation, if it's coming down, if it's going up. So a lot of interesting data that has come out over this week has really kind of made the markets a little bit choppy. So I'm not surprised I'm down by, over $100, but hopefully next week will be better for my dividend portfolio. Now, looking over my HSA account, so last week's return in my HSA was $152.49, and this week's return is only $141.89. So my HSA portfolio is down $10.60. Again, seems like it's been a choppy market, so my HSA account, again, is going to have that kind of reaction as well. So being down $10.60 is no surprise to me whatsoever. So 2 portfolios, both red. We're going to scroll down and hopefully we'll have a couple green portfolios at least. That's kind of what my goal is. So looking down here, our next 2 portfolios again are the crypto and the 403b accounts. So my crypto account last week was down $459.12. And this week, it's actually only down $450.68, which means that my crypto portfolio actually had a green return week of a staggering $8.44. But you know what? I'd rather be up $8 than be down $8 in this portfolio, so anything kind of helps out. So the first green portfolio of the week is the crypto account. Now, over to the 403b account. Again, it's just a fancy way of saying it's my retirement account for the school district. So last week's return was $804.58, and this week it's $765.96, which means that this portfolio has again lost $38.62. So just like the HSA, just like the dividend portfolio, again, as choppy markets happen, the portfolios react in certain ways, and right now this portfolio again is now down $38.62. So far, 4 portfolios and only 1 green week so far. And the crypto one, honestly, is the one that's most shocking to me. Moving on down. So these ones we're not going to go too crazy with. So the peer-to-peer lending, again, still waiting. Again, that's not going to change until towards the end of the month. I believe the first payment of the loan is going to be coming in towards the end of August. So hopefully you'll be able to see those numbers changing over time. But right now, again, $25 into 1 loan. Still have to be worth $25. Hasn't defaulted or anything, so it hasn't changed. Checking account, last week's return for the checking account was $1,523.04, and this week it's $1,223.04. So as you notice, it is technically down $300, but just to make sure that we're on the same page here, I actually moved $300 from my checking account into my dividend account as we had a pretty choppy market. I was looking for discounted buys and everything else, so I was able to move $300 from the checking account into my dividend portfolio. So the checking account, I had no bills, so it's quote unquote down, but the money just transferred over to my dividend account as well. So nothing too crazy. Again, hopefully looking for some more buying opportunities as the markets continue to move. And then to the last 2 portfolios here for the week. Again, the savings account we have here. So my savings account, I'm looking at, again, no return. Haven't really touched much of that one. No interest or anything, so it's still $0 return compared to last week. And then going on to my Webull account, last week I was down $10.94, and this week I'm down $65.41, which means I actually lost $54.47 in my trading on my options. I'm a little bummed out with this one because I had a really good trade to start the week off, and then I took a trade yesterday, and it just seemed like it went really south really fast. So I closed out of it for a loss, and only had those 2 trades for the week. So the loss was bigger than the win. So unfortunately, it is down for the week. So looking down at the final portfolio allocations and looking over at my net worth. So the last week's net worth was $59,019.35, and this week's net worth is $58,812.13, which means that we have in fact lost again $207.22. So the last 3 weeks of me making these videos, they've all been red. The first one was over $300. The second one was over almost $3,000, and now this one again is almost $200. So again, the $200 ones are not as crazy as what I would, as what I've seen before. So, we're hoping for a green week. Hopefully the 4th time's the charm when the week comes up next week. Hopefully the data is kind of sitting in, and then the market starts to, have a little bit of a rally. That's kind of what my goal is. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be moving on to our last part of the video like we always do, and I will be giving you a calendar of next week. So I'll be back in 1 second. All right, everybody, and welcome back to the Fridge Financials calendar that will be for next week. So on Monday, August 14th, I'm covering my dividend payouts for the week, which is going to be $17.36. I'm going to go over some of the major holdings that are paying me out to kind of see and show you what kind of dividend stocks I invest in, and I'll give you a little bit of background as to why. On Wednesday, August 16th, I will be covering the difference between growth and value stocks and seeing which ones might be better fit for you, possibly. So there's a difference between them, and I'll cover what that difference is. And then looking at Friday, we'll be looking at my net worth review for week 7, where we hopefully will have a green week to report for the net worth. We've had 3 reds in a row. We're going to be shooting for green for next week. Thank you so much for staying with me throughout this whole video. Again, make sure that if you like the video, make sure to smash the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you've never done so, and turn on the bell notifications. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will be seeing you guys on Monday.